Hi, I'm Anna Strong, and this is Tuesday Tea Time with Anna Strong. I love my tea.
One of my friends who I knew was a great singer, I heard that he had taken a position at Motown Records in charge of signing new songwriters.
Ooh,
so I went over there.
Yeah.
I went over there and said, Dave, this is what I'm doing now. And I played him 2 songs, and he goes, Jesus, I know I can get you a songwriter's deal here.
Okay.
With Motown Music. So
now you were just writing songs.
Just writing songs,
passing
exactly.
Passing them off to somebody else. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
The guy that was running, that gave him the job, a guy named Barry, got a job at 20th Century Fox. They were decided to get into the record business. They had Ambrosia, which was
I know Ambrosia.
big, had a couple big hits. Holding On to Yesterday and You're the Biggest Part of Me.
I remember the Ambrosia album cover.
Right.
You know.
Well, those guys actually live near me in Old Torrance.
Okay.
So literally 2 bands from Old Torrance went forward.
I heard the Beach Boys were from around here too.
They're from Hawthorne.
Hawthorne, yeah. They all came from South Bay.
So as I'm doing that, the guy that I originally signed with is still going to stay at Motown. He goes, look, I think the opportunity to go with Barry is going to be better for you, but we're going to keep these songs right here. And they produced a song, kept a song of mine called The Magic Is You, and the lyrics were so beautiful that Stevie Wonder, and I got this secondhand, said, I don't know who these kids are, but they can write some songs.
Did he take one?
No, because he was writing his own music.
Oh, that's true.
But he was really impressed with it, right?
Okay.
And so I went, cool. So I'm over at 20th Century Fox, and I meet a couple of guys that have become very big in the song business, and also one that became a big entertainer, Mac Davis.
Okay.
Right? Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me.
Okay.
Right? We were sitting trying to write songs that people would hate within 2 or 3 plays. That's how you think of a hit song. If they are sick of it right away, you know you've got the hook.
What, are you talking about the one where you're singing it in the shower and you want to shoot yourself in the face?
Right,
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So Mac Davis, on a joke, said, I'm tired of these guys saying it doesn't have a hook. So he wrote, Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me,
oh, there you go.
as a joke. And it became a giant record, and he went from songwriting into performer level. Then he wrote In the Ghetto, Memories, you know, of the Elvis songs, right?
Right.
He started writing songs for Elvis. So he was gone, and I submitted a song for the guy that was, at that time, the star of Jesus Christ Superstar, the movie, Ted Neely.
Okay.
He played Jesus.
Jesus!
And he loved this song called She's a Bad Woman that I had written with this gal. And the producer of the record, of his record, said, you know what? The song is okay, but I love the guy's voice. So they called up 20th Century Fox and said,
we want him.
this is RCA, I represent RCA Wooden Nickel Records. We want to meet Richie. We like his voice.
So what happened?
So that's how I got back into the recording
there you go.
person thing, right? So
that's what happened to Donna Summer. She was writing songs, and she was just a pitch person, and they went like, oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. It's crazy how those things go. So they said, what other material? And I had a ton of material that I had written with Lynn. And I played them the songs, and they said, geez, we're going to make a record. So made a record, you know, and it got really good reviews. But like any new artist breaking in, you can only do so much. Because the business is usually controlled by about 20 or 30 artists. Always. That's it.
Well, you know, what about like Journey and Kansas? And I mean, those people like would just come out with one record and every song would be huge, and then you'd never hear from them again.
Right. Well, those guys came along much later than what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about early 70s, mid 70s, right? And mostly AM radio, controlled radio back then.
Okay, so
FM
not
came
FM?
in. No.
Oh, okay.
came in a little later.
Yeah.
So those little tiny 3-minute songs that day after day, more people, right? Those kinds of songs were happening. And I was cruising along, promoting that album. And I was at McCabe's Guitar Shop in Santa Monica, which was a place where new artists wanted to get a lot of notoriety because people that were heavy reviewers had come in there. And I was just singing my songs with guitar and vocal, the unstructured version. And as I'm getting my sound check, the guy comes over that runs McCabe Guitar Shop, and he goes, "This guy needs somebody to open up for Bad Company at the Forum tonight." Tonight.
He says,
He says, "I told him that there's a guy here that can do it for sure."
Okay, there you go.
Because he's got the nerve to get up in front of a bunch of people unknown. And they said, "Terrific, we want somebody that we can move his microphone, move his chair, and he'll be gone."
Okay.
Now, Bad Company was not the main act. The main act was Edgar Winter. He had an instrumental hit. And they were brand new and moving up the charts quick, and they did not want to open the show.
Because they didn't want to be an opener. They didn't want to be an opener. Okay, I understand that.
I got that job, and there's like 18,000 people. House union rules said I couldn't go on with the house lights down until 8 o'clock. So I went on with the house lights up at 20 to 8. I said, "Don't introduce me. Nobody's going to know who I am." And I proceeded to kill them. Knock them out all by myself. Of course, they made, I had never played on a sound system. They made like that.
Right.
I made my guitar fill the whole arena and my voice fill the whole arena.
How many people?
Probably 18,000.
That's great. That's great.
So I got a lot of so forth. And Wolf and Rissmiller Concerts, who had called me, the guy that runs the show, he eventually ran AEG in LA, a guy named Larry Vallon.
Okay.
I come up and he goes, "Jesus, I'm going to get you a lot of work."
And then he got you a lot.
And then he got me a lot of work. And
how many people, just name them all, how many bands?
Oh, let's see. That one job turned into working with Peter Frampton.